Well, Armored Core 6 got its ESRB rating, T for teen, which I think is what everybody figured it would be. Every other game in the series is T for teen, but more importantly, they have to tell you why it's T for teen. And if they have to tell you why, there's info to be found. And if there's gameplay info to be found pre-release, you know I'm digging through it. So with that, we'll go through the rating summary. This is a third-person shooter in which players assume the role of a mercenary carrying out military-style operations. Players pilot mechanized battle suits, i.e. mechs, using machine guns, rocket launchers, missiles, and melee-style attacks to destroy enemies, e.g. other mechs, tanks, helicopters. Battles are often fast-paced, accompanied by realistic gunfire and large explosions. Damaged battlesuits often burst into fiery wreckage and scattered debris. This game contains references to a fictional drug in the dialogue and text, e.g., the dosers are locked in a power struggle over the coral drug trade. No one's getting high off that. You gotta take Rubicon's blessings raw. Hit your brain with a pop and a sizzle. And the word shit appears in the game. Starting with the general rating, I think it's a little funny that Armored Core is always rated T for teen. I think it makes sense from a kind of marketing perspective, and of course to be able to sell to a younger audience. So I'm curious how many people really pay attention to the ESRB rating these days. But it doesn't seem to matter what the storyline is actually about, as long as it's not graphically shown or described on screen. There's a spot in 4 Answer, one of the endings, where the player destroys the cradles one by one, killing 100 million people. Yep, T for teen, the death of millions. Genocide, T for teen. War crimes, suppressing rioting workers. The death of nations, the destruction of the world. Enslavement by an AI overlord. T for teen. Other small scraps of news we get, confirmation of rocket launchers. Wonder if they'll function the same with no lock-on like in previous games. We do fight tanks, which I think we all expected. The most interesting part of the whole thing is definitely gotta be the drug use dialogue and text. We know that there's a power struggle going on among the dosers over the drug trade. There's a question to be said over the line, no one's getting high off that. Is it in reference to something other than coral? Is it in reference to maybe destroying coral? Or could it maybe be in reference to fake coral, synthetic coral? There's all kinds of interesting ways to go there. But by far the most important piece we got out of this rating is the line, "You gotta take Rubicon's blessings raw. Hit your brain with a pop and a sizzle." That is just the most meme-worthy line. The community is going to have a field day with that one. That should be the tagline for the commercial. Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. Hits your brain with a pop and a sizzle. Guess that means on August 25th, we're taking Rubicon's blessings raw. And when Armored Core 6 finally releases, it may be rated T for teen, but you better believe my bullets are rated E for everyone.